Oh yeah, my glue gun's on in case I need that. Hello. Wow. Hi. Welcome in. I'm going to finish getting this cut real quick before we get started. It's actually right on the money, but look how close I am. Let me just finish this little, I was working on this project for our group while Marilyn was live doing my package. And I'm really, really close. I drew up a pattern. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So, okay, I don't want to waste our time on this. But this is one of those projects that I need a little prep time before I bring it into the ladies because there's a lot involved. Not really, but kind of. You know, it feels... There's not a lot involved. It's just people sitting there watching me cut and watching me sew. Like I made all these little French knots while I was watching Marilyn, but I left room for 2 more to do with the girls just to go over it again, how to do it, you know. So, yeah, so I got a lot of progress done just sitting there watching her. I didn't want to lose that needle either. But yeah, what a good job. Look at all those French knots, and I did so good. I'm so proud of myself. So yay. So hello and welcome in. Welcome everybody. Let's see, get my knife together. Okay, get my knife together, and then I'm going to open this box from Marilyn. Marilyn is on a Facebook page called Dunn By Me. It's D-U-N-N. Have become very good friends, online friends. And once a month, we send each other a package, and it's a surprise. We don't know what's going to be, and then we make something with it. And I was going to say, or we try, but it seems like every month we do it. And we do this every month on the last Wednesday, starting at 7 o'clock. And we both have Telegram, so we let everyone know what's going on there in case, you know, we have a time change or something from the norm. Usually, this idea was Michelle at the Vintage Daisy, but she wasn't able to join us this month. She asked for a month off, so we'll see if she can make it back with us next month. But we debated on skipping a month, but last month was New Year's Eve, so we didn't do it. We decided New Year's Eve was probably not a good night to do it. Why is my sound coming on and off? That's so strange. You guys all can hear me, right? No one's saying anything. My sound is just flashing. That is so weird. I wonder if you guys can see that. Let me see. And then I got to get to work because I'm not going to have time to get this baby done. Let's see here. Where am I? Tammy, T-A. Tammy Loves Vintage. That's so strange. I know. Look at this big box. Did you guys see her box? It was a tiny little nothing box. Oh, yeah, you can't see that. That's so weird. You should see what I can see. Let me see if I can show you. That's so weird. Okay. All right, I'm going to video this. Here, it's right here. It's right there's what I'm seeing. When I say I'm seeing something flash. Okay. So pull out my video. Let's see. How do I do that now? Okay. All right, look. See it? See that thing? Is that weird? That's what I see. This thing keeps flashing. It's so weird. And it's my volume. I don't know why. That's so weird. Maybe, let me see. Maybe I'm hitting it. Oh, you guys, that's what it was. I was hitting it in my, I was hitting the volume button in my, my holder. My phone had slipped down, so I was pressing on that volume down. Oh, no, what a ding-dong. I am such a conehead. Now my internet's going to be goofy. Let's see what, oh, my. Wow. Look what I see. Dang, that's pretty just like it is. Wow, and there's patterns and shipping paper. Okay. A box of patterns. Oh, yeah. Little pattern pattern papers and a box. Look at, oh, there's something in here. Yay. Okay. Yeah, so that was what it was. Oh, look, she sent all kinds of little spools, little plastic little spools and little buttons. Oh, sweet. Little buttons. And a Liz Claiborne, a little Liz Claiborne envelope. Nothing in there. Okay, that's not super vintage. And then, oh, it's got a little, oh, this drawer doesn't come out. Oh my gosh, Marilyn, I only have an hour. And it's got a mirror in it. What a sweet box. That is just sweet, just like it is. That's big and adorable. Isn't that pretty? You love pretty boxes, all Floyce. Yeah, wow. And all the silver. This, I can't, let's see. And it's blue. The papers, the writing is all blue. I'm not crazy for blue. I mean, I like blue. You saw me working on a blue project. I've never seen a blue pattern before. I got an idea for that. Oh, just fell on the floor. Just went over the cliff. All right, let's see, what can I do with this? I'll pick that up in a second. That's at the end. You can decorate the inside or whatever. This kind of matches the box. Of course, you know me. I'm all vintage, but dang, if I start... I'd really like to add gold to the... Okay, I'm going to have to get up and get a few things, okay? I didn't put stuff, like for this, but let me run. I'm going to get my gold paint. I would love to come up with something different for the handle, too. Maybe use this black what's here and do something different with this part. Leave this and this. Okay, all right, let's just, oh, you know what? I could use her shipping paper and make it all brown. Oh gosh, so many options. Here's another piece. You get that. Let me get this. Let me get the gold. Okay. This should dry pretty quick. Okay, and then I laid out some papers. I'm not sure if I'll have enough. I picked up the blue. I'm going to put that aside for now. Oh, look, I've got ribbons. I've got seam binding. I've got papers. I've got paintbrushes. I have all kinds of stuff here. Let's see. This is a different color than those, so I don't want that. Okay. Let me find a cruddy paintbrush here, because this stuff is, I have to throw my brush away. The brushes aren't too cruddy. I used all my cruddy brushes. Here's one. This looks kind of blah. Sure, it's nothing great. Yeah, it's kind of frayed out. So, okay, first thing I'm going to do, although how am I going to do this? I'm just going to have to be really careful. Here we go. I think it is a makeup case. There's all kinds of drawers and stuff. Cut up the ladies from the pattern. Something similar years ago for her. Is this supposed to be old? Well, we usually do old things, but some, you know, it could just be a craft project, just a project. I usually kind of do old, but it really is just a project. We're just sharing a project, and I am probably going to make it be old. So you know me so well. So yeah, I know I love this look, like for my luggage, or you know, to carry like as a purse, if it were a purse or something like that. But you know, for your decor or for something that I would use for sewing or whatever. I would rather have something old. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do is, I got a little bit on that black, is embrace the black straps. This isn't looking super gold. It's called gold leaf, but it's not very gold. Maybe it just needs, I shook it, but maybe I didn't shake it enough. Kind of got a coppery look to it. All right, yeah, there is some lumps down in the bottom. Okay, what time is that? Oh my gosh, it's 1:15 already. I haven't started nothing. Okay, it's all right. We'll be fine. Okay. All right, so see the silver? I can't do the silver. So I'm going to do this first before I do any papering or whatever, so I can just be messy and get it on there. Because I don't want to do it last. I'll make a mess. I might need a couple coats actually. You guys can't see that. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I should take a picture of this. I got a feeling. Paint the black strap gold. Oh, candy. But would it crack and do weird things? Wouldn't that leathery stuff crack? I don't know. Oof. Can I paint that? Or, yeah, can I paint that? I don't know that much about this liquid gold. I'm not sure. I kind of think I want to cut it, the handle part, and use something else, even if I just use like a black ribbon or something for now until I think of something better. On the fly, that's the only thing I can think of, but all right, so now let's see if we can get it in. All right, so we'll continue here. Put some gold on there. It's more like an antique gold. Get under here, and inside there. Okay. All right, here we go. Diane, do you need one of these? Are you saying I shouldn't do anything because you need it? Oh boy. Too late. I've already started. Because see, look at these great big silver hinges. You know, those are big. That's way too much silver for me. I like a more true gold leaf, but this is called gold leaf. And I really like this product a lot. I need a brassier gold for my liking, but I like this better than the silver. I complain about it. I'm about halfway down in my jar. I complain about it all the time because it's not my idea of gold leaf. But that's what the color is called. So I'm going to use it up before I get any more. Okay, see the difference? Look at the difference. So I like the gold so much better. All right. Then I gotta figure out what kind of paper I'm gonna put on here, but you know it's gonna be old pages. I may not be able to do the whole thing, but I can get some of it done with you guys. We'll get some of it done for sure. Okay, there's that. I got those little dots. Now the only thing that's bugging me is this. I definitely don't want to keep that handle. I like it because it's in great shape. It's not ripped or anything. But I don't love the look of it. Am I too focused on that? Let it go. So I'm thinking just go with it for a minute. Maybe when you get everything else done, you'll love it. I'm just going to let it go for now. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. I'm just going to kill this silver here so it all matches. Oh, poop, I bumped it. Big deal. Okay. All right. Well, I still see a lot of silver. Okay. Dang, it's hard working on the fly. Okay. Marilyn messaged me earlier and she said, "Did you peek in your box?" I said, "No, I did not." Okay, I'll probably just cover those. Oh my gosh, this is a lot to cover. Yeah, maybe I should embrace that pinkish color and then I wouldn't have to do anything on the inside. Maybe I will embrace that pinkish. Yeah, come to think of it, I brought some hats and flowers and I've got a little bit of this left. Maybe we'll use that, kind of embrace that pink a little bit. I'm thinking out loud as I go here, you guys. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, so do I have a story for you about Abby? Wowie, wow. She got to the Airbnb last night and she went to the gate. It was an Airbnb for the photographers, the models, the managers, whoever all was involved in this shoot at the beach. And it was in Florida at Fort Myers. And there's a gated community there, and that's where this place was. So she gets there, and the guy at the gate beeps her in, or whatever. She types in the code or whatever to get in. She goes in, and the address, the door code didn't work for the address. So she calls whoever, and nobody was there yet. They were all on the flight still. So she starts walking around to try another door, and a neighbor lady sees her and comes out and, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" So she tells her who she is and what she's doing. Well, luckily this lady used to be a model. I don't love any of these papers that I have. She used to be a model, and so she was kind of familiar with Abby's, what she was doing, her situation, or whatever. So she tells her to, she told her to try the house next door, the neighbor's house next door. She said, there's hardly any words on these. I just bought that too. And these are all journals. I guess I didn't think I'd have something quite so big. Let's see here. Here's some. These are from Dee Schwab. She sent these kind of things. Okay, let's just get something on there. I'm going to start ripping this just to get something going. Anyway, so it was the neighbor house. So she went to the next door house because this lady said, "Hey, this house over here rents sometimes. Maybe it's this one." So she went and it worked. And so Abby went in and no one was there yet. And it was so weird. She called me, actually, FaceTimed me to show me how weird this house was, and that every door, every single door had a touch button code, a push button code, which is fine, but every door was the same code. The bathroom had a code, the closets had code, but all the codes were the same. So what's the code on there? I don't understand. She didn't understand. I don't understand. But whatever. So she's all like, why do all of these doors lock and you have to have a code to open them? She thought that was really weird and creepy. And then, let's see what happened next. So then the lady knocks on, or I know what happened. She went to go for a walk to go find food. And she said they'd passed a Publix or a grocery store of some sort, but it was like 40 minutes. And it was getting dark and she was starving. And there was no food around them. So she's like, I don't know where what to do, Mom? You know, so I'm like, oh, just go back in and be hungry until everybody gets there. But of course, she takes off, and this lady's outside. So they start talking, and this lady said, hey, I just want to warn you, this guy's really weird, and he's got cameras all over the place. And you just be careful over there, and, you know, be aware that you might be recorded and all this. So then she's all, goes and gets food and comes back, and nobody's there yet. And she realizes it's bedtime, and she goes into the bedroom, and the door opens from the outside. The hinges go out. Like, you stand on the outside to pull the door open. So she couldn't block the door because somebody could just open the door and walk in on her. So she was all totally, bless her heart, so creeped out by this time, you know. And there was nothing, you know, Pro Shop offered to get her a hotel, but she was too far away from any place to go to get away from there, you know. And they were like, well, everyone will be there soon. And so she hung in there, and everybody got there, and she went to bed. And I told her, we talked at like 12:30 at night. We were still chatting about what to do. So I told her, hang something on the doorknob. It was one of those push down doorknobs. So whatever, you know, if somebody tried to get in, the doorknob would come open. So that's what she did, and she's like, oh, thanks, Mom. I think I'll be able to sleep now. And then she had to get up like 5 o'clock for her call time. And instead of taking her to the beach, remember she was worried about having to work at the beach, they took her to downtown, somewhere downtown. But she said it was nice because there were walls. You know, they were up against buildings and stuff, so there were walls. I don't like this, you guys. Okay, I'm going back to the brown paper idea. So anyway, yeah, oh, bless her heart. I was so like, why do you always call me when things are scary and bad and I can't help you? So she had like her 2 different managers that were aware of it. Whoever the representative for the Pro Shops was aware of it, and I was aware, her boyfriend was aware, everybody was aware, but everybody was millions of miles away. We couldn't help her. So, anyway, once the people all got there, oh, and then one of the bedrooms one of the girls took, it was 56 degrees in there. There was no heat in that bedroom. Another bad part about it was that they couldn't report it to Airbnb because whoever the booking agent that scheduled it went outside of Airbnb and booked this place. So this guy's just going to get away with it. So stay with Airbnb, you guys. If you're renting, stay with Airbnb because at least you can report it and they can take care of it. And you know, I think I'm going all brown, and then I'm just going to patch some pieces in. Oh my gosh, and it's so young. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. I don't know. I'm going to be able to pull this one off. But yeah, so it's always, I don't know. She's been in more situations. I've told you guys about her Chinatown. She was in Chinatown in LA, and she was kind of creeped out, and she was late for a job, so she gets her car parked, and she's running down the street. And she gets to her job, she does her thing, she leaves, and she can't find her car. She's like, Mom, I don't remember what building I parked in, and there's parking garages everywhere. And so she is roaming around parking garages by herself, which, you know, are quite scary to me anyway, because we don't have them around here, so they're creepy to me. Too many movies based on parking garages I've seen. So, anyway, yeah, she's all freaked out, yeah, and so she's like, just be on the phone with me, Mom, you know, like, why do you always call me when you're in trouble? She was in Chicago one time, and I forget now what that situation was, but she called me, and that was the first time she ever did that to me. I think someone was following her, and she was walking to the train. I don't know. Who's that girl? She's brave. I'm a small town chicken from Ohio, right? I don't do nothing. If I'm going nowhere, I don't do nothing. Looks like it's got a bubble, but I hope this paper isn't going to bubble on me. I think we'll like this brown paper. And I don't think you'll be able to see through it, so that could be a good plus. That would stink if I get this all done. You can see the design through it. I'm thinking you're not going to be able to see through this. And if you paint, because it will be, the texture will be the same all around, so it'll be fine. And then I'm thinking I'll put some patches of papers. I just wasn't loving those papers. I'm not going to do something I don't love. Not to a project for Marilyn. No way. I want to love it. So, where'd my knife go? Oh, here it is. You guys are just going to be watching me glue, I think. That is so no fun. If I can just get the top done, then you guys will just have to trust me to get the rest of it done, and I'll send you a picture. I'll post a picture of it. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to have to happen. So, last night, you guys know I get together with my friend Julie, and sometimes my friend Sherry comes over and we craft together on Tuesday nights. And last night we did a really cool project, and I'm taking it to the group. That's what I was working on today. So as soon as I get that one done, I'll post you guys a picture of what we're doing over there. It's gonna be fabulous. I'll show you what we made last night. Let's see. I need to cut. I need you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. It's not fabulous, but I'm thinking it will be. I can kind of see through it. I don't like those big bubbles. I'm not sure. It must be the paper that this thing is made of is bubbling. I keep my sander right here. How handy is that? Like I said, I'm not going to do the inside. There is nothing wrong with the inside of this box. And yeah, I'm going to leave it right like that. Marilyn, thank you for such a pretty box. It's very cool. This will be great for sewing supplies, right? Is that what you were thinking, sewing supplies? I might have to cut that and get glue underneath that paper. It must be lifting. I'll end up and cover this whole thing. You're in Montana? I was always afraid of the garment district in New York. Yes. Yes. That's probably the same idea, Marilyn. I would say yes. That girl gives her old mom a heart attack daily. She really does. She's brave compared to me. I made an announcement yesterday about my oldest daughter going to have twins, so anybody that missed that, that's big news for our family, and we are super excited. She's going to have a boy and a girl. Oh, I could use this little piece. She's going to have a boy and a girl. It's been confirmed. So that's exciting. She already has a little girl, Millie. She's 3. And they bought a house a couple miles from us, so it's so nice. Yeah, so it's going to be just great to have them so close. So I'll feel like I can help her. Being so close, it'll be a lot easier to run back and forth and, you know, help a mama out. Okay. They're due in June, so that's going to be a exciting, crazy summer. But I hear you can do it. I hear we'll live through it. So that's good to know. Everybody says the first year is tough, and then after that, they play together and it'll be much easier. So if we can just make it through the first year, we'll be in business. I think we can do that. I think we can make that happen. All right, so I'm trying to just rush to get top covered. I can do that. Then we can just decorate the top maybe. And then I can cover the rest of it another time. I'm going to show you guys what we made last night too. I want to show you. I'm so proud of her. She is adorable. I've got her right here in front of me. I was admiring her while I was working on another one. Can I get under that strap? No, I don't know. Oh yeah, lifts. Okay. Be cool to upholster inside. I think Marilyn did one of these and upholstered the inside. Pink? I think she did. Millie will be a good helper. Yes, she will. Yes, and I think she'll enjoy it. It's not that, you know, she'll lose her childhood because she's helping with twins. I don't think it's going to be that kind of situation. I think they'll be like little doll babies, and I think she'll play with them when she wants to, and when she doesn't, she won't. I don't think Summer said something about that's not fair to Millie, you know, she's not gonna be doing the kids. I forget how she said it, but I'm like, no, I think she will enjoy helping. She's gonna want to give them a bottle or, you know, get mommy a diaper or whatever. It'll be fine. She's got all the mom worries. Let's see, that's not quite wide enough to do that strip, so let's see, maybe over here I can get it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm just gonna try and get this top done, you guys. I did a suitcase and pulled. Yes, yeah, I'm not doing that. The inside of this looks good to me. Really good. You should post a picture of yours because it was beautiful, but I don't know how to upholster. I wouldn't have the foggiest idea how to do that. I do have upholstery tacks, but just because the heads are big and they're pretty sometimes. So I do have some upholstery tacks, but all right, I need to wait on this to dry before I can cut it. So I'm just gonna press it down for now. It'll be fine. I'll cut it later. Okay, and then where's my sander? Sanded. This is a big undertaking for an hour. I don't think I can pull it off, you guys. I'll try. I had one other project I didn't finish. I can't remember what it was. There was another project I could not pull off. It was too big. Can't remember what it was. Okay. So I have a little bit more here, patching to do, a little bit more patching. Okay. There's that. Okay. Oh, there's another little piece. I may not have enough of this color. I might have to paint it. Oh, shoot. Well, maybe I can do the top in brown paper and do the rest in something else. In paper. We'll just have to see. I'll have Marilyn send me more paper that matches this. I'll have to look through my papers and see what I got. You know what I'll do if that happens, if I run out, I can patch some of that color. This is all I have of this, right? Oh, is this the same? Huh, this is the same. I threw the one that didn't match over there. Okay, good. Had a little panic moment there. We're fine. Everything's fine. Had a friend who did all the floors in his house with brown. Oh, I love that. I bet it was awesome. We did this treatment on walls a lot. Sometimes we would paint them out and sometimes we didn't. We used brown grocery bags. You know, when they'd say paper or plastic, we always said paper, and I had a big pile of these brown shopping bags up in my attic in trash bags. I just had them folded in trash bags, and whenever we get a wall treatment doing these brown paper bags, I'd go get them, and we would rip them up and get them on the walls. And it always looked great. Looked like leather. It was a very cool look for sure. Very time consuming. It was this exactly what I'm doing right here. Only I was putting it on a wall instead of a project. It was a big deal, but one lady had us paint. We did like a really pretty mossy green color and reds for her husband's office, and the ceiling was all angled way high, different kinds of angles and stuff, and it was very artsy looking, and he had some really neat art pieces, and we picked our colors from his art, whatever was on whichever wall, whatever complemented the art the best, but she wanted that texture. It was beautiful. She had great taste. I always loved working for her. She's passed away now, but boy, I learned a lot from her. Had a lot of great customers. Today I did a treatment in a bathroom. This bathroom is in an office building, and someone had kind of textured I don't know what they did. They kind of textured the wall, but then just part of the wall, wherever they patched in something, they did a texture, which drywall, like smeared, you know, like drywall compound, and it just looked patchy. And so I went in and intentionally troweled on I have a little recipe I always use when I do it. I put a little caulking in there with the compound, and then I use a paint color, and then I kind of spot it so that it the background color, if the background color works. Sometimes we'll do a metallic background, but this one, the background really was a little bit darker than what she wanted it to be. Not much, just a little bit darker. So we troweled on compound mixture and intentionally got texture on the wall consistently everywhere. And boy, it did look really, really nice. So she's deciding tonight if she wants us to paint it out all the way, because it was a little busy. It was a small bathroom, so it was a little bit busy, but it looked really good. Like if it was an accent wall, you would never want to paint it. But because it was a tight, really skinny little bathroom, I wouldn't be surprised if she wanted to paint it. I shouldn't have said anything, because she walked in and she was, oh, this looks fantastic. And I opened up my mouth and say, oh, I thought it might be a little busy. And then she was like, oh. And then she kind of looked and she's like, oh, yeah, maybe, you know. And then she was like, well, I'll ask the guys what they think. So the guys that work at the office. So I'll find out tomorrow if we got to paint over that or not. It's a big, big office. We're going to be there for a while. That's the only faux finish we're doing is in that bathroom because it was so bad. I love doing those faux finish things. They're few and far between now. It used to be that's all we did. Now it's kind of fun to get a job like that, to be creative again. It's fun. And doing this reminds me of that. We did the countertops too. Oh yeah, how did they hold up? Used wood glue, huh? I'll be darned, Tippy. How did the countertops hold up? Curious about that. Yeah, there's no way it's taking me the whole time. All you guys are watching me do is this. This is no fun. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm not doing anything cool. Maybe giving you some ideas for your walls. Yep, so I spent the day in the bathroom doing that all day. That trim was a mess, so I felt bad because that just tears up your fingers, but you needed it. You had to caulk it. There was no other way around it. So they were caulking trim all day long. But tomorrow will be a new day and we'll get a lot of painting done. It always seems like the first day on a job is never pretty. It's always filling holes and getting off outlet covers and getting your drop cloths down and taking down pictures and moving furniture and caulking and, you know, all of that. You don't, I don't know, first day is never great. So back in the day, you base coat, you know, first day was never the pretty day. Of course, everybody comes home excited to see, and it's like, not a pretty day. First day's never pretty. That's not true. Sometimes you can do the whole job in a day, but not always. Okay. Okay. A little bit more. Oh, yeah, it's awful small, Sandra. I don't know. I probably have a picture of that house we did that we painted it out. I can try. There's a lot of wires and, like, you know, it's an old building and they added a bathroom, so it's not great. I made it much better than it was. I thought about taking a picture before, but there really wasn't a great way to get a picture. But yeah, if you're curious what it looks like, I can do that. I'll try anyway. Get that under there. Yes, ma'am, I can. Okay. Still going here. One strong. Make sure whether I can see through this or not. I feel like I can. That's going to be the other thing. Is it going to dry on me? Is it going to dry for me? I don't know. I probably should have done this front part. Would have maybe been easier. I don't know. This is a big one. Marilyn, you could have done half of this for me. Could got her started. My idea for her pattern paper was to make flowers out of it and put big flowers on it with the patterns. I thought that might be cool, especially if this would be a sewing box, you know, if we were to use it for a sewing box, that would be cool to use the patterns. It's been a long time since I made a flower out of a pattern, though. I have to try to remember how I even did it. I'm sure I remember. It'd be easier just to cut it. I'm trying to find the edge. It's so wet. Yeah, we got a little nickaroo right there. Let's see here. It's lifting right there. There's that nick right there. Oh, I didn't get it. There. Okay, got it. There's a little piece right here. Okay. Sorry about your comments, you guys. If I sit and read comments, I'm never going to get this done. Okay, let's get this piece down, and then I think I've got the lid done. Okay, and then let's sand. Okay, and then I can't get this. Yeah, I pulled that piece off again. All right, well, we'll get that later. Okay, so now I don't mind the black handle. I'm glad I didn't cut the black handle off. I don't mind the black handle now. So let's put this aside so you guys see where I'm headed. And I need it to dry, and it's way not dry, but so you can kind of still see the pattern through it. But I'm hoping when it dries, you won't be able to see pattern. And I've got it on there pretty heavy in places, I guess. That'll never dry. Okay, so let's put this aside and let's mess around with these patterns and see if I can't come up with a flower. Gosh, I wish I would have thought of that. There's not a lot of writing on these. I don't know what this is. It's big. Something big. There's not a ton of writing anyway, like to cover the bag in this. And I would definitely have to cover it in something else and then put this on top. So I'm trying to think how I would go. I can't remember how to do a flower. I need Agnes here from Just That Perfect Piece. She does amazing flowers. Hi, Anne. I think it would be a neat project to just, don't have a lot of time. And I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't have anything laid out, So, I know I'm supposed to rip, but this is going to be faster. Okay. And then I'm going to do this, just to get these pieces a little bit smaller. Okay. And then let's just take a piece here and see. I can kind of, let's see here. I'm going to rip, I'm going to lose all the writing. I just needed the pieces a little bit smaller to work with, but I'm losing all the writing. There's not a lot of writing on here. Okay. Okay, I'll put that on the floor beside of me. So, okay, no straight lines. Okay, let me scrunch it together and let me rip it more consistently. Just getting a feel for it here, you guys. Gotta figure out what I'm doing. And you know how to do this. I'm not sure, but I'm making it up as I go here. But that could be kind of cool. I'm gonna add another layer. Let's do another layer. Stay up here. This is 2 layers. Let's go for this. Okay, now that I got a plan, okay. I'm gonna put this on the outside so I can see what I'm doing. Push it up in the middle. And it over. I should maybe try to get more than this big piece. I could probably get 2 if I don't just go right in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger, my ring finger here, I'm pushing my ring finger, and then I'm gathering it, right? And I'm gathering and rip it. All right, now let's see what we got here. This is way too big. I'm gonna rip this down. And I can continue ripping this down if it's too big, or I can just gather a big wad down here. Oh, but I think it's really, really pretty. And I can work those in here, like around the handle, right? So I'll have to secure the back end and all that, but I think that's gonna be really pretty. Now let's try and make a smaller one, an itty bitty. Let's see here. All right, so let's open this up. I know my box is wet. I only got 10 minutes, so I'm just. Okay, and then I'm gonna gather it. Smush it all together, but I want it smaller than that. So I'm gonna rip off a good edge here. I'm ripping off a good bit. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, that's much smaller, right? A little bit smaller. Yeah, and then maybe just one more bigger up here, and that shouldn't hurt it. I mean, I need to leave the handle. If I do one more here, what do you guys think? Do you like the pattern flower? Oh, good. Hey, Marilyn, that's Marilyn. You're still here. Okay, so I guess I didn't have to cut it. I just didn't want to waste any of it. Those pieces are good enough. Oh, I've never saw such a big pattern before. Dang, man. This thing's a monster. I'm just going to go with these ones. Those are too big to deal with. All right, so let's fold it. And I want it to be bigger than that one, but not this big. That's way too big. So let's tear it down. Can you put something on the edge? Oh, I don't know, because it's so flimsy. I was thinking of something black on the inside, like a big black button inside. Oh, too many pages to rip. I'm hurrying too much, I think. Ooh, that looks like an iris though, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty? It looks like an iris to me. But no, I can't leave it that sharp. Wow, that looked really pretty. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm dreaming, but I thought that looked pretty. Okay, so then here's a bigger one here, a little bit bigger anyway. So we need to define these flowers. So I kind of would want to kind of go through those pages. I don't know, because they're waxed, so I'm not sure. I might just be gluing one down, but I'm just going to try, guys. I'm just winging this, honestly. This is like the hot seat. This is not decorating, but crafting hot seat. Okay. I think that's my center right here. So I need a black button. Yeah, I think. I don't know if that worked or not. It kind of did, but it might be the wrinkles holding it. I don't know. Put some glue on the front and in the back. Okay. And then I need to secure these other ones. So I like that. What do you think of that? I mean, it's rough because I don't have my other papers on here. I don't have anything else happening. I know it's rough, you guys, but I'm trying to hurry. Black buttons. Got my button drawer here. Let's see what I got in. Do I not have one black button? Come on. Did I do it? I don't have any big black buttons. Oh, wait, here's one. Let's just see. And then I would not glue this down until I'm, you know, done doing my patchwork and making sure that I don't need to paint it and all that stuff. So I don't want to glue these down, but I can lay them here, right? And get them kind of figured out. And I was thinking pinks because the inside is pink. So I probably need to get somehow, oh, there's another black one. Okay. Okay. It's funny, Marilyn said this great big box and I sent a tiny little project. Oh. I felt bad when I loved her project, but when I got this big box in the mail, I thought, oh my gosh, and I sent her a pretty little nothing. Alright, I need one more black button, and as you can see, I'm not sure you guys can see, but I don't have a black button. Oh, here's that. It's not a great black button, but that'll work. Okay. You just have to arrange it to where you see the black button. Oh, see, there's the outside of my flower. Hang on, get some glue on that and stick that in here. There we go. Okay. Okay. So there's like 3 little flowers off to the side. Make sure you can see the black buttons. Then I don't know, let's see. I'm not going to glue them down or anchor them down yet because I really want to see what this is going to do. I want to make sure you're not going to see through it. Like right now I feel like I can see some action through it. Yeah, I can't see it on camera, but I can tell there's something darker here than here. There's something gold and something happening there and something happening there. So I need it, but this is the wettest side. This is the driest side. So, and then that's lifting. So I kind of want to do that. I've got, what do I got? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. And honestly, until this dries, like, here's what I was thinking. What's throwing me off is the writing on the pattern is blue. Luckily, there's not a lot, but I thought it might be cool to put like some handwriting here and there. And then she sent some colors, but I feel like, hang on a minute. Let me just see it, like go more neutral. I'm not, you know me and my colors. So, you know, we don't have to use everything they send. But see, my palette is more neutral. So I was thinking maybe like this old spool. Somehow, like if this was going to be a sewing kit. Maybe another little flower, just a little tiny. I'm going to keep going. I know our time is up, but I'm going to keep going a little bit. Let's see if I can make another, because I just want a tiny one. Here I can make a tiny flower out of some of this scrap. Let's see here. Just something to pull it across to the other side. Because I can't put it in the middle because of the handle. So let's just pile up some papers. I'm not even sure I'm going to like these flowers in the end, but... Alright, there's 4 sheets. That should be good. And then I'm going to crinkle them up. Put a layer of black paper leaves. Oh, that's a great idea. I love that idea. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to push in the middle just like the others. I'm going to gather it up just like the others. And instead of cutting it, I mean, ideally, I would cut it, but, you know, I don't want cut edges, so I ripped it. Now the issue is I need another black. Yeah, so that would be cute. I don't know exactly how that would lay. Somehow like that. Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, but I need one more. Where's all my black buttons? There's a tiny one. I need some big black. I've sold them all. That's what I've done. I've needed some to get enough to sell you guys a bag, and then I don't have any. That's exactly what I've done. I've had to pull my own black buttons out to get enough to fill a bag, to get it up to the 6 ounces. I betcha. Okay. I have to make sure all the other ones are going to stay together too. That button's not big enough. I don't think you're going to, I don't think you're going to be able to see that button. So let's strip this down a little bit more. Make the flower just a little bit smaller. Maybe you can find the button now. So then that button would go there. I love the idea of the black leaves. Actually, let me look in here. Actually, Julie found these really cool beaded black leaves. Let me see, what did I do with them? She was antique shopping. I thought I put some in here. Oh, here's one. Black, look at these, really cool. They were French beaded black leaves. Wonder what that would do. Take the little beaded black leaf. That's a great idea. So that Debbie, I love that idea. Let's see. Okay, and then let's see. I know there's more in the drawer here. Let me grab a couple more. I put them everywhere I have leaves so I wouldn't forget I had them. Those are really cool. I mean, someone has wired, you see the wire right here, run them right down the middle, like kind of, there you can kind of see it raised up, and then they looped it through and added all those beads to make a leaf. What a cool find, really cool find. I don't know what it looks like curled over there, but you guys, I'm doing this blindly. I can't see it. I can't see it. It looks good from up here, but, and then maybe a couple more. I don't know. I can't see what you guys are seeing. I don't know if it needs one like sticking up out of here, maybe. I'm not sure. But this is a really cool spool. I like those, the wooden spools better than the plastic. Let's see here. Or even, let's see, even if I did oh, here's another little black one. That might be cooler than that one's got ribbon on it. I've put ribbon on that. But I like the black label. That's cool. So this I would need let's see what's on the other side. Same thing, nothing. So I would need a punched, let's see, here they are. I had some postmarks punched So let's see. Yeah, put that on top. That looks good. So that would be cool. And then I don't know, but that's good enough to get you guys, give you guys a project. Even though this part's not finished, like let's just, oops, let's just for kicks, hold this around here. So there you go. So pretend that's done. And there you go. So there's our, okay. And I haven't locked anything down because I really feel like I need to, like I said, patch a little bit more in on the top, but we got a lot done in our hour. So there you go. Hi, everybody. So, and then I'm going to have to incorporate a little pink in here somehow to explain the pink inside. So I don't know if these are the correct way to go. These flowers might be too big because now that I'm seeing this little flat one, it's really, look how cute that is. I kind of like that better. So now I'm thinking I might cut these down a little bit. They've got a little, they're a little bit much maybe. I don't know. Maybe instead of the black, yeah, no, I was going to say put a pink flower inside. I might be able to get a little pink in there. I don't know. I'm not sure. But this is the box that Marilyn with Dunn By Me sent me to do over. And I did what I could in an hour. The inside of this box is awesome. It's done and ready to, I'm not even going to do anything to the inside. It's too good. It's just in great shape. And I'm not going to do anything in there. It's got like old French writing. I'm fine with that. And then the outside, I'm hoping it dries. Like this part dried really well. I cannot see through it. This is getting dimmer and dimmer. So I think I'm going to be okay. And I'm wondering if I want to just put like a little, maybe just some handwriting every here and there. Just a little, like, let me just do a piece before we go. Let's see. These are those ledger pages that I sold in my sale. I have some more, and I have a sale coming up. I don't know when because of this paint job that I'm on. It's a pretty big one, and I'm babysitting Tuesdays and Thursdays, so the girls are short a person every 2 days a week with me being out. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think this is what we need. Just some haphazard pieces of this going to be plopped in every now and again to pull that black. And look, the ledger of the journal is pink. So there's my pink. There's a little bit of blue, but mostly pinks. So I think that's what I'll do. Probably like wrap it to where you can see a little bit of it to the front, if you guys can see that. And then, so then I've got, you know, all of this that I can patch over the whole thing. That's what I'm going to do. And that's all I'm going to do, you guys. So I'm going to finish this paper all around the outside, and then I'll patch this in, and then I'll play around with those black flowers. I really like them, so I think I'm probably going to stick with that look. And then I like the black writing on this postcard stamp from 1910. I just took a hole punch. I ordered one that fit the postmarks for the most part. There are 2 sizes of postmarks. I have the little postmarks. There's 2 different sizes. So these I went and bought a little tiny hole punch because you cannot cut out a nice circle. But so I have this size as well. I'm not going to use it on here, but I'm just showing you. Like if you would have a little one, I could put that on there. You see, they fit perfect. So I ordered hole punches for both of them. So when you have old postcards that are ugly on the back side, you know, some of them are not very pretty on the back side, on the front side, but we flip them over and it's got a beautiful stamp, beautiful writing, beautiful postmark, whatever. So then that ups, for me, that gets the value back up again instead of just an ugly blank postcard. Those aren't any fun for me. I don't get a thrill just because it's old. It's got to be pretty. So anyway, I promised you I would show you our project too. I'm last, so it's okay that I'm a little bit late. Here's what we made last night. And what we're going to be making in the group is emery sand pin cushions. And it is a little, it's a little I think it's a frozen Charlotte, although they could be like a Cupid doll. I'm not sure, because Julie was saying she thought the frozen Charlottes had the arms like this and the arms didn't move. So we're not sure, but all of that is hand stitching, and then I hand stitched around the leaves of the strawberry and added what I'm going to call a frozen Charlotte. I'm not sure that's what it is, but this is one of the projects like what we do in our group. And so this will be the one we're going to finish this month out on. So the one I'm going to show them, I'm going to go blue because my little, I don't know that she's, Marilyn, are you here? Do you know about the frozen Charlottes? You're in the group, so you'll be able to watch this too. But see, she's got a little blue bow. So I'm going to do the blue instead of the green. So you guys in the group will get the pattern. I'm going to give you the pattern, how to do it too. But then this will be her, like her little strawberry. This will be her skirt for the strawberry. I'll have to show you how to do it. I'll show you, you girls. And then this is what I got this all cut out. So I finished my French knots, and then I've got to do all my hand sewing in this before I go to the group, and I'll save like a leaf or two, and I've saved, I've got my thread here to do a couple more French knots with them, and then I'll save some of that, and then we can get together and put it all together, and I'll give you girls in there. I know a lot of you girls are in my group, so you'll all get the pattern. And I've got other heads, so I can give you some other options if you don't have one of these Cupid dolls or whatever. But you can find them. I saw Tara at Sweetwater Trading had posted like 4 or 5 of them in a little collection that she had going. So they're out there. They're a little pricey. We got a steal of a deal at $7.50 a piece. The bag was marked $30 for 2 of them, which would be about right. And it was half price. So so for $15 we get 2 of them. So that, let's see, my phone's slipping again. Did I lose you? Oh no, you're still there. I lost you for a minute. My phone was slipping. Anyway, so lots to do. Always lots to do around here. So I'm going to go. I'm not sure if I lost you all or not. So I'm going to run, and thanks for joining me. I'm sorry I didn't get my project finished, but I think I got it finished enough that you guys get the gist. So as soon as I get it done, I will share pictures with you, and so that you guys can see how it turned out and what all I decided to do with it. So I wish I took a before picture, but I didn't. I might be able to screenshot one. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Yay. So good night, Linda. Thanks you guys all for joining me. I'll look through your comments when I'm laying in bed tonight and answer anybody that might have questions. Thank you, Marilyn, for such a great project. I'm sorry I didn't get it finished. I was trying to hustle, but I did not pull it off. I tried, but at least I have a plan, and you guys know what it is, so in case you missed my picture, you can envision it. So if you find something like this, that's an idea for you guys. You know, you can paint them, you can decoupage them, you can do brown paper, you can do whatever. But you can totally change the look of it, even though I thought the look of it was adorable. Honestly, if she would have mailed me this and it wasn't a project, I'm not sure I would have done anything with it other than maybe add some black trim and maybe bedazzle it a little bit and take it that direction, like a little more blingy, bougie, a little more bougie. But since my vintage friends were watching, we had to transform it and push it towards the vintage side. So anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye. Thanks, Marilyn. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you. We'll do this again next month, the last Wednesday of the month. Be watching, and I'll post who's going on first and who's doing what and all of that stuff. So anyway, if you got any pattern paper, mess around with some flowers, see if you can get any, like I did. They were kind of fun. So anyway, I'm sure I'll be on before then, but there you go. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. As soon as I get the blue strawberry done, we're going to do it in the group. I have a little bit more work to do, but I want to get it done by the end of the month. So I don't have but a couple of days. I'll take a picture of both of them, and then I don't have a picture of Sherry's. She hasn't sent a picture yet, but Julie finished hers last night when she got home. So she gave me a picture to post. So I got to post it in the group too for color inspiration, but I can at least show you guys what we did. But I think they're adorable. So I'll see you. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.